Good day. This is Wena's Loft channel, and we are here to share to you some of easier stuff to do some things for our pigeons. I'm thinking of doing a couple of DIYs today, things that you can use for the pigeons and using stuff that you can find every day, just like stormwater pipes and ice cream buckets. First thing I will show you will be how to make a pigeon feeder out of stormwater PVC pipes. For this project, you'll be needing a stormwater PVC pipe. This is 90 mil. You can also get 100 mil, but I find this very handy because it's just about the right size and you can find caps for it. So you'll be needing caps as well. That one. That's all you need for the whole thing. But to do this, you'll probably be needing to cut the sections off. So you can use a saw, a hacksaw, or I prefer using something like this, a multi-tool. Okay? You'll also be needing a tape measure, a marker, and optional screws. Okay, to start with, we have to make sure that we mark them properly. So I've pre-marked this one. You can see I've got a straight line over there. I've marked it where I want to cut them. All right, so I'm gonna cut here, here, here. So this one's gonna be taken off. This one's gonna be taken off. This one as well, and this one. Okay, so hardest part is marking. So if you have a bit of OCD, probably want to make this as straight as possible. One thing you can use is a belt or something that can embrace the whole pipe, and just mark it all around, just like that. And then, where's that line? Mark that. Mark. Another mark. This one as well. This one. And you don't want to cut through the end, although the cap will be going there. Still want to leave something to hold on to cap. There you go. So if you don't have a multi-tool, you can use a hacksaw. All you need to do is drill on the corners and then start cutting that way. And then for this section, you can use it straight away. Okay, so you start by cutting it. That way. And to make our video shorter, because we're gonna have two projects, I have something that's already been pre-cut. It'll look like this. So I put three mid-ribs just to keep it from spreading or bowing inside. Okay. I've seen some stormwater pipes that have closed ribs. The thing is, it's gonna be difficult for a person to clean the inside. Okay, and you know how pigeons are; they crap everywhere. So this one, you can wash it, or you can just scrape it, just like what I do. So to finish the project, you just put the end caps on the ends. All right, and there you go, voila. What I used to do is just screw it on a piece of plank or timber. A pallet plank works best. This 1 meter, so it should be around the size of a pallet plank. So all you got to do is drill a screw on one end, another end, and that'll hold the whole thing up. But I found it a bit difficult to clean properly if you're gonna wash it, because water will be staying there. So for this one, we'll be screwing a piece of timber to the end cap. Okay, so I pre-drilled it, and all we need to do is anchor it. So you'll be needing it's pre-drilled. Doesn't matter what the shape is, as long as you have the bottom straight, and you want to leave a bit of a gap, so you'll be sure that it's gonna make it stable, because timber is gonna make it lie flat, stop it from rolling. Now to hold it in place, right, so I pre-drilled this one to make it easier. This is just one side. And then just screw it full. So thing is, if you want to clean this one, all you got to do is take the screws off and pull it apart, and then you can wash it. You can wash the whole thing. Back in the Philippines, where I used to have pigeons, we normally use this timber. While it's really practical, the thing is, it's difficult to clean, especially if pigeon poo is already sticking on the timber. This one, you can wash it, and you can use a sponge to clean it properly if you want. So to take it off, just remove the screws. And then you can clean it properly. So that's the first project. And you can do the same thing on the other side. You may want to have another timber there, but really doesn't matter, because this timber will hold the whole thing and keep it from rolling. There you go. That's the first project. Now the second project, I'm not sure if somebody's already showed you how to do it, but as a breeder, I'm always after a nest bowl. Nest bowls you can find at Bunnings or hardware shops, place. Back in the Philippines, we can buy them, or we buy our pigeons. But here, it's kind of pricey. The nest bowls, the clay nest bowls I bought were knocking me back at $5.30 or so. And then you also have an option of getting a dog dish bowl, which will work as well, but it will still knock you back some $3 a piece. So I came up with this one. For this project, you can use ice buckets. Okay, ice cream buckets. I mean, right? This 1 gallon, 4-liter ice cream bucket, and then all you have to do is just mark it, and when you're marking it, right, you want the lower part, which will serve as the bowl, to be shorter than the upper part. So for this one, it's 12, probably would want to go 7.5 75 mil. All right. And I pre-marked another one to make it easier for us. These are pre-marked. This is pre-marked. You can see that this one's shorter than the top part. All right. So that's 70 mil against 50 mil. Okay. So you need a sharp knife for this one. And you can start cutting. Just be careful, especially with the brand new blade. Right. You can also use a scissor, a shear, that will be strong enough to cut through the plastic, or you can also use a multi-tool. Okay, doesn't matter what you use, you'll end up with something like this. End up with something like this. Okay, I have drilled some holes just so in case water goes in, it won't soak the whole egg and it will just go straight through. It won't impound, right? So the reason I wanted this one shorter is so it doesn't lie flat together with the base. So the top one will serve as a base now. See how it looks? And all you need to do is weld this one to make it stronger. So we have here a soldering iron. It's already prepared, hot. Okay, and then you want to start at the corners. See how they've joined. Okay, and be mindful of the fumes because this is plastic. You're burning plastic, so there's going to be fumes. You probably can see it in the video. Okay, once you've done the current corners, to the other one. And the other one. So that's pretty strong now. ECA. Well, you can also use a glue gun, glue stick gun, just like this, right? And you can glue around that area. But I prefer using this because this is quicker and you don't have to spend for those glue sticks. Okay, just go around, all around. And then you'll end up with something like this. A nest bowl out of ice cream buckets. Dimension of this one is 200 by 200. So that'll be enough because the ones that I buy from Bunnings, the clay pots, they're around 210 mil diameter. So I've used this and I'm still using it, especially for the ones on the floor. Because if you use them on top, you have to anchor them properly. Otherwise, if there's fighting in there, then this is gonna be falling on the floor. All right. And it's also smart to put some nesting materials there. I use pine needles. That makes it still keeps the warmth, okay, and does the job. And good thing about this is you don't have to spend a lot of money for this one. You just eat some ice cream and keep the bucket. Okay, so those are the two projects that I'm sharing with you for today, and this is our initial video. So if you like what I shared, just press like. If you wanna be updated on some new projects that I have, press subscribe. And yeah, happy pigeon keeping. This is Al from Wena Loft signing off for today.